We will hear from both of our families, but first we have a reflection from Izzy. Izzy, come on up.
Hi, I'm Izzy, one of the current graduates. Everybody at ORUC has helped me through these 4 years, and I greatly appreciate it. I wanted to thank a few special people who helped me immensely through the years. First is my parents. They were there for my first grade school graduation, and now my last. Next is my best friend since day one, my sister. We argue a lot, and through that we have made a remarkable relationship, and I wouldn't change it for the world. Next is my boyfriend, Elijah. I wouldn't have made it through these last few months without him. And now Claire. Claire is just now starting school, and I wish that my baby girl has a wonderful journey through that. Last is my best friend since, I guess, day 2, Scarlett. She's been my best friend since 6th grade, even through my move to Oak Ridge, and our relationship has stayed strong. Thank you for those years of laughter.
And now I'd like to invite Jonathan Fee, Izzy's father, to tell us a little bit about Izzy.
Good morning, everyone. Well, a little bit nervous and almost already started crying with that speech there, Izzy, so good job. Today, I have the incredible privilege of standing here as the proud parent of a graduate, and not just any graduate, but Izzy Fee, high school graduate, middle college graduate, Lego enthusiast, strawberry print lover, and the only person I know who can fiercely love children and fiercely hate hot dogs at the same time. Now, if you know Izzy, you know she is one of a kind. She's got style, heart, a love for music, and a soft spot for anything with a strawberry print. Clothes, notebooks, maybe one day even her car. She loves things that make her look and feel beautiful, which is easy because she already is, inside and out. Izzy also happens to be one of the few teenagers on earth who knows how to change a tire. She learned that partially because I thought it was an important skill to have, and partially out of necessity. On a side note, I really got to start buying new tires before the old ones get completely worn out. Changing a tire might not sound exciting, but trust me, when you're stuck on the side of the road one day, that's a superpower. Now, I'd be lying if I said this journey was easy. Izzy has faced anxiety along the way. Some days were tough. Some days she had to push through more than just assignments, but she did it. And that to me is the most incredible part. Because bravery isn't always big and loud. Sometimes it's quiet and steady. Sometimes it looks like showing up when you'd rather stay in bed. And Izzy, she kept showing up, and I know she would have preferred to have been sleeping. I swear, you sleep all the time. Some of my favorite memories in this world were the times we went to Dairy Queen, just the two of us. Sometimes we went to celebrate. Sometimes we went when you or I were having a hard time. Sometimes we went just to spend time together. Either way, I cherish that time we could spend together, just us. For every big accomplishment that you have ever achieved, we were always on the sideline as your biggest fans. We are going to continue to be your biggest fans, showing as much love and support as we possibly can. We will always be here for you, through the good times and the hard times. We admire the person that you have grown to be. We are proud of you for discovering yourself, because you are enough. Whatever the future holds for you, your happiness is all we want. Not fame, success, or wealth, just you. You grow up in the church in one form or another your whole life. When you were younger, you went to a United Methodist church full of kind people that believe that God is love. One of those people is sitting right next to you. When we moved to Oak Ridge, we started going to Oak Ridge Unitarian Universalist Church, full of people that believe no matter who you are or who you love, your life has inherent worth and that you deserve love. Living with you hasn't always been easy. Sometimes you can be cynical, sarcastic, or standoffish. I don't know who she gets that from. You can also be loving, compassionate, kind, and empathetic. You have a heart that's too big to measure, especially when it comes to babies and little kids. Hand her a toddler with a strawberry print outfit, and she's in her happy place, even though she acts like she can't be bothered. Hand her a hot dog, and she might call for backup. Izzy, today we celebrate you, the strong, smart, sweet, creative, quirky, hilarious, brave person you are. You built a future one Lego brick at a time, and now the world is ready for you to start building something even bigger. We are so proud of you. And if strawberries, baby sisters, good music, and your extremely proud family have anything to say about it, your future is going to be amazing. Congratulations, Izzy. Go take on the world, just not the hot dog stand. Thank you.
I feel like I should share that we have a bucket of chicken for Izzy instead of hot dogs. That was one of the first things that we talked about. And now I would like to invite Jim Notaro to come and tell us about Jacob.
Hey, good morning. So I'm realizing what I wrote for the Bridgers was an admonishment more than a about them, but here we go. So in 2016, our kids started at a new school in Maryville, not Oak Ridge, even though we lived in Oak Ridge. When I was a kid, school was the focal point of our local community. It was in and around school where I met friends, where my parents met my friends' parents, and some of those relationships have lasted a lifetime. Not being in the Oak Ridge schools, our family would miss those opportunities. So where do you look for a local community when you live in the buckle of the Bible Belt? Yeah, a church. So we'd settled on that, and the question was, which one? So we knew several families that belonged to ORUUC. They seemed to be reasonable, thoughtful, broad-minded people. So one Sunday, we showed up. So our journey to Maryville was a misadventure, and that experiment was short-lived, but it brought us here to this community. And here we found the community we were looking for. We made tamales, heard stories about trips to Boston, spent weekends at the mountain. Jake even attended prom with some prompting from Zeppelin. Thank you, Zeppelin. And ow. So as Jake's understanding of human relations grew, so did his guffaws at the occasional and subtle off-colored joke. That's something that only ORUUC could have given him. So our graduates are moving into one of life's most dynamic stages. Much changes. It's an adventure. And with adventure comes uncertainty, worry, and a wistfulness for things past. But in adventure, we also find new opportunities, have new experiences, and we see for ourselves the amazing things in this world. And it is through adventure that we grow, discover who we are, and make our mark on the world. As you set out in your adventure, be curious and try new things. Lean into new relationships. Some will be enriching, a source of strength, and will make the world a little brighter. Others will be fleeting, difficult, or just don't work out. Take time to nourish your good relationships because they do take time. And don't be afraid to let other relationships go. Remember, too, that there is the possibility for kindness, generosity, and compassion in everyone, even if they never realize it or act upon it. Nourish that kindness, generosity, and compassion that is in you. Offer it to others, accept it from others, and share it with yourself. You will have adventure and misadventure. Do not expect success in everything or anything, but do not step back for that. No goal is achieved without error, without stumbling, without striving. In the end, you will know either success or, at the worst, you will fail while daring greatly. However it turns out, you will never say, "I should have tried." And I think you will achieve great things. One of the most important gifts to me from you and your generation is a tremendous optimism for the future. I've seen your generation grow into adults who will create a better world, kinder, more compassionate, more just. Each Sunday in Spirit Play, we sing the Principles Song. I was going to ask the kids to sing it, but I'll hold off on that. Our Bridgers carry those principles with them and will dare greatly to shape the world in that image. And lastly, practice every day to distinguish what choices belong to you and what events are beyond your control. Do your best with what is up to you and let the rest go. Remember and maybe even sing the Principles Song every so often, because good actions and worthy goals are rooted in good principles. Keep in mind your good principles and live accordingly. Much changes, but not all at once. It's a long road with wonders at every milestone. Take some time to be amazed. See the sights, wherever you are going, wherever you might wander. Don't be in too much of a hurry. Thank you.
Were we able to get our videos? Okay, we've got some pictures. Thank you to our tech crew, who both will be bridging next year. Okay, thank you for those reflections. It is always so meaningful and sweet and funny to hear those. I look forward to that every year. And now it is time for our bridging ceremony. For our bridging ceremony, we need many of you to be part of the bridge. First, would every adult here who has been a mentor and teacher through Youth Faith Formation, OWL, or in service of the congregation to any of those bridging today, as well as current members of our Board of Trustees, please come stand in the center. You're the center of our bridge. Second, would all children and youth and their parent helpers, if they would like to come along, anyone between the ages of 3 and 18, come forward and stand on the side of the chancel towards the memorial garden. So go ahead and fill in that. Fill in that side. And for the adult side, we would ask, particularly young adults, although I'm not particular, let's say those past high school, join us on the right side of the chancel, direct to the parking lot side, to form the other side of our bridge. All right, I'm asking for an act of courage. Can we get a few more adults on that, on that side? Thank you. All right, Whitney and Susan will complete our bridge. Bridgers, I'd like you to begin on this side, and I'd like you to go across the bridge and shake hands with all of those who have helped you along your journey. Yes, start at that end. There you go. Yeah, shake their hands. Yep, that's how we do it. Yeah, there we go. Someday that will be you, yeah. Now, Izzy, I'll ask you to stop when you get to Whitney. Whitney has a gift for you. We want this to be a keepsake from ORUUC as you enter into the next phase of your life. And I'll give you a little hint. We mentioned that you needed some help with organization, so that thought went into that gift. May you stay connected to your Unitarian Universalist roots as you fulfill your responsibilities to follow your own paths. And second, Susan, who takes care of all of our babies throughout their lifespan, has a rose for each of you. Remember always this congregation's love for you throughout your lives. Know that we have faith in you, represented by these gifts. And now we have some words that we will say together as a congregation. Let us say this in unison. Bridgers, we honor and bless you at this time of transformation and transformation. May you live lives that add to the world and help build a loving community. And now, as everyone returns to their seats, please rise in body or spirit for our final hymn, Life Calls Us On, and remain standing for the benediction that will follow.
As our final act of worship, I would ask that those in the center please form an arch so that we can sing our Bridgers out one final time.
Thank you all. Let's party.